Good morning. So I am vlogging for the very first time. I'm going to post this on YouTube. I'm starting my YouTube channel. Oh wow, hitting a curve. As a 58-year-old mother, wife, grandmother, educator, I'm a teacher, and just want to see, because I've been hearing anybody can start a YouTube channel. It's not too late. You're not too old. You're not too this. So I want to see if that's true. And this is going to be my first post. I have a lot of shorts, but I don't have any long posts. So this will be my first one. So just a little bit about me. I am an educator in New Orleans, Louisiana. I go by the nickname of Missy. I absolutely love everything about education. No tea, no shade, but I'm a black educator and I teach majority black students. And I try to teach outside of, that's the thing, baby. I'm new to all of this. Try to teach outside of the box. Oh, and listen, I'm not going to edit or do anything to this video. I'm going to post this just as is. All the flaws, flip-flops, and everything. Ooh, that sun is bright. I'm posting everything because I really want to see in my authenticity, being authentic, how does it really come across? And will people resonate with it, right? Because so often, for me, I find that I'm more attracted to authentic people on social media versus those who are, and nothing wrong with the big content creators who have the right lighting and the right this and the right that. I'm just saying I resonate more to the everyday person who don't really know what they're doing, is not afraid to step out on faith, or just step out and try, right? So that's where I'm at with that right there. I'm just being, me. So anyway, in education, I try to teach outside of the box, outside of the norm, to teach our black and brown babies that there's more to the world than their little four corners of where they live. New Orleans is treacherous right now, but I love New Orleans. I absolutely love my city. I love what we stand for. I love our culture. And I teach that as well, but our kids know the culture because that's what they're growing up in. So I try to, have them, again, know and believe there's other things in the world outside of New Orleans as well. But always remember where you come from. I have been around the world and back. I'm a military vet, Army, yay. I hate when I'm saying so much. But anyway, I'm a military veteran. I've been around the world and back, and I want my babies to know that they can do the same thing. Whether they choose to do it through military or choose to just want to travel, save their money and do it, or through books. Because a book can take you anywhere in the world. Your imagination is powerful. I also teach my babies that the one thing no one can absolutely take away from them is their knowledge. So it's very important and vital. And I teach elementary school, 3rd and 4th grade primarily right now. And I want them to understand how the grades that they're in right now really sets the precedence for how they're going to go about school. Oh, they cut me off. Crazy. I think I'm go out of drive. But anyway, just, so that they'll know that with their knowledge is power, and no one can take that away from them. And the more that they grow their brains, the further they can go in life. And that's true. That's true. So with that being said, I wanted to come on here and vlog on my way to work. So while I'm in traffic or what have you, I can just sit and talk to you all about life in general. Again, I am a mother and grandmother. I am 58 years young. I'm a mother of 2 men, my bear cubs, 29 and soon to be 32. One's here in New Orleans, one is in New York. The one in New Orleans here with me has a beautiful she's 3 now. Beautiful 3-year-old grandbaby of mine. And I'm married. I like to think I'm still kind of in a newlywed phase. It's 6 years. The 25th of May. Be 6 years for us. And we're still doing good. I found love in my 50s. That's another thing while I'm on here, because I hear people all the time that they dread getting older. Oh my God. But when you get older, that means you're living, right? That means you're living. That means life is lifing. And I never ever dread my age. I'm not afraid to say it or anything. And I just want to show people that age really is nothing but a number, right? I'm also on a wellness journey to live better, to live longer. Kidney disease runs in my family, and I don't think that it's hereditary. What I think is hereditary is the way that we eat and how we take care of ourselves. I have lost 42 pounds in the last year because I got really serious about my lifestyle change. I still eat, pretty much whatever I want to eat. I just eat less of. And I try not to eat as much processed food because I realize that, inflammation is real. Where did that come from? I am in menopause, but not a bad menopause because I don't get, hot flashes. I don't get those at all. At 58, I've never had a hot flash. Don't know what it is. Thank God I don't, because I have so many women say it's horrible. However, baby, then I get the menopause weight and did. And it took my eyebrows. It tried to attack these edges. I'm trying to get them back. That's what menopause did to me. Kind of took my little edges away. But my locks are locking. On a lock journey. I'm 4 years locked in July. So I got a lot of stuff going on. I feel like I have a lot to talk about here on YouTube when I do get this channel all the way up and running. On here, I am the sneaker teacher, and the reason why I'm the sneaker teacher is pretty much I wear sneakers every day. I am not biased to sneakers. I am a Nike girl. I am a Jordan girl. But I'm also I'm not biased to sneakers. I love sneakers in general. So that's why I am the sneaker teacher. And that's another way that I resonate with my babies. And that's why I'm not biased to sneakers. I remember this kid that I had a few years back. Baby, he came to school. He was a 4th grader. He made my heart just, he was a 4th grader. He came to school, baby, he had a smile on his face. I said, what's up, boy? Come on, sneakers. I see you. He said, you like them? I said, I love them. How you feel about them? He said, I had a choice, and I chose these. Baby, they was Spider-Man, 4th grade. He said, first, Miss Missy, I was like, they gonna tease me. He said, and I tried on different ones. He said, but I just like these. I said, if you like them, don't worry about what the other people say. Long as you like them, those are your sneakers. He said, right, Miss Missy. He said, but I just wanted you to like them. And oh, y'all, it just did something to me, right? And I was so glad that the Holy Spirit guided me to, like hype him up as soon as I saw his sneakers. Because you never know how you touching somebody's life, especially a child, right? Yes, so I'm known as a sneaker teacher. Well, now I gave myself the name, don't get it twisted. Because that's who I am. I'm confident on that one, right? I gave myself the name, but the kids and I resonate through sneakers. The older kids in the building, all right, Miss Missy, I see you. Ooh, Miss Missy, you paid a penny for those, huh? I said, get out my business. But that's how we like kind of come together, right, on sneakers. And again, that's why I'm not biased to sneakers, because I like them to see me wear various styles and names as well, so that they feel good about whatever sneaker that they have on. Because what we don't want is to, or what I don't want is to go into a building and have kids feel like they're less than because they don't have on the latest Jordan or the latest Adidas or whatever, right? So that's why I wear various sneakers, so that they can see me as an adult with various names and styles and colors or whatever. And then that way they can feel good about how they come to school as well. I've seen, articles or seen things on social media about how, some kids don't want to go to school because they don't have the latest and the greatest. It's not about that. I swear it's not about that. You'll be surprised though. I have a lot of young ladies that's, they'll look at me, I'm looking at them, they're looking at me, and I'm like, what? And they go, I'm like, oh, you're locking up? Like, yeah, I'm locking. And I love to see young black girls embrace their natural hair. That just, it wows me, right? So prior to locks, I wore a huge afro. Baby, that wasn't all my hair. Sometimes I had on clip-ins and I would let them know, baby, this is not all my hair. But they knew I was natural, and I've been natural since 2009. Y'all do the math on that. So I've been natural since 2009, and all my babies know is me in my natural state. And to see them embrace that, it just does me, good. Because again, so often we have kids that don't want to come to school because their hair is not right, their clothes are not right, all these different things. And it's like, baby, I swear it's not about that. Just come to school, right? And so all that to say, as an educator, we do more than just teach whatever content we teach. We are, a lot of times, the person that kids spend the most time with. And because we're the person that they spend the most time with, we have to be very careful about what we pour into them and what we show them, things that we say and or do around them. We have to be very, very conscious of that. So that is my spiel on me and education, and why I absolutely love being in education, being an educator and a mentor. Listen, you wear a lot of hats in education as well. You become a counselor, a mother, grandmother, sister, just the whole nine, right? Yeah, so that's my spiel on that. And again, I want to bring some of that to YouTube and see how it pans out, and see what other educators feel about being in education. Listen, education is a field right now that a lot of people are saying goodbye to. And I understand it can get rough. You can be burnt out. Yeah, it has its moments. I normally teach summer school. I've since said I'm not doing that. I take my summer, and well, last summer I went on, a lot happened last summer. Last summer I went out on this journey to 10K on TikTok, which I accomplished, but I also lost my mom last summer in July. But my mom absolutely loved social media, y'all. She lived with me. I was her caretaker, and that lady would be up 3 hours of the morning just cracking up laughing. I'm like, I go in there like, lady, what you doing? And she said, oh, I'm on YouTube. I found this comedian. Or she was on, as she called it, the TikTok. She'll be on TikTok cracking up laughing. Now listen, how my mama got to YouTube, I do not know. But baby, my 75-year-old mother loved YouTube, and she loved the TikTok. Those were her two favorite things to do at night when she couldn't sleep or whatever. She'd either go watch a YouTube or something on TikTok. So with that being said, when my mother was in the hospital and she was sick, she asked me to promise her that I would not get off of social media. She was like, you love social media and it loves you. She was like, so I want you to stay on there no matter what happens to me. And that was a hard one for me, because I was in my, when she passed, I was like, how do you go on making YouTubes or YouTube shorts or TikToks or whatever when you're hurting and you're mourning? So that's another journey that I'm on. I'm on a grief journey. But I realized my mother lived a full life, a beautiful life, a beautiful life. And I'm like, why am I sitting around crying? I should be celebrating her. So that's another thing that I want to bring here to YouTube. I want to talk about grief and how people feel about it and how they handle it. I think that I'm handling mine pretty good, baby. When it comes, and I let it out. I don't sit in grief. I sure do not. Baby, if I gotta cry, I cry. And sometimes it's at school. And I have to tell the kids, give me a moment, right? Because we never know when it shows up or how it's going to show up. But what we do know, that in time, it will show up. Baby, that sun is sunning this morning. That's so disrespectful. Oh, it's been disrespectful this morning. But that's another thing that I'll be bringing to my channel. We'll be talking about grief. We'll be talking about my education.